In Uganda, being a landlocked country, it is heavily dependent on road transport, on road cargo. There are many overloaded trucks in the network that help deteriorate the road condition, and provide for an expensive distribution of products, particularly in the north of the country, that isn't as easily accessible as other parts of the country. And so the idea is to allow what we call the development of a multimodal transport network in Uganda. So making a more seamless link between the railway mode and the road mode with the maritime transport that isn't available in Uganda.
Such transport, of course, optimizes the comparative advantage of each model of transport. The rail has its own advantages, the road has its own advantages, the water and the air. So our aim is to develop that multimodal transport system in order to promote and spur economic development and the transformation of this country. We are truly grateful for the support we have received from the European Union. They have really supported us in moving towards the integration of the different transport modes with the support to the preparation of the National Integrated Master Plan and the rehabilitation of the Tororo-Gulu Railway Line, which terminates at the Gulu Logistics Hub to allow distribution of cargo from rail by road.
The National Integrated Transport Master Plan is a key prioritization and development tool for the sector in Uganda. We've developed, or we've helped develop with the cooperation of the government and our consultants, this tool in order to have a more dynamic, modulable and updated approach to prioritizing investments, prioritizing the maintenance of assets in the sector, and therefore improving cost efficiency of the governance of the sector more generally. The Gulu Logistics Hub and the Tororo-Gulu Railway do satisfy the objectives of the National Transport Master Plan, prioritizing asset management costs and maintenance of these projects and other assets also in the country.
The aim of this Gulu Logistics Hub is, broadly speaking, to reduce barriers of trade in Northern Uganda. Specifically, the hub aims to reduce the costs of logistics associated with goods coming in and out of Northern Uganda, and to enhance trade between Northern Uganda, South Sudan, Eastern DRC. This project is funded by the European Union to a tune of 5 million euros, as well as the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office of the United Kingdom to a tune of 2.7 million euros. Estimated total cost is 7.7 million euros, which is about 34 billion Uganda shillings.
We have currently commenced works on the gate houses, on the main administration building, on the container yard, on the URC building, and on the police post and the boundary wall. So the only piece of infrastructure that we haven't begun work on is the connecting road from the hub to the main road to Nimule.
Currently, we have two projects that are ongoing. The rehabilitation of Tororo-Gulu Line from Tororo to Gulu, that is 375 kilometers. So that line will also help the operations of the hub by a link of the railway siding. We shall have cargo from Malaba, that is from the Kenyan side in Mombasa, to enter Uganda from Malaba. From Malaba, it will come to Gulu via Tororo-Gulu Railway Line. Then it will come into the Gulu Logistics Hub through the railway siding.
So the funding of the Tororo-Gulu Railway Rehabilitation Project is twofolded. The first part is coming from the government of Uganda, which is about 26.1 million euros. which is an equivalent of 104 billion Ugandan shillings. That is paired to the EU funding, which is 21.5 million euros, which is about 86 billion Ugandan shillings.
We got a go-ahead about February this year. Obviously, we have had delays because of COVID. Where we are now is to find a common ground with the engineer and the client on the quality of the repairs that we have to do, and rebuild this track for operations around mid to 2023.
The idea of the new version of the Transport Master Plan that is almost finalized now is to provide a more accurate model of the real cost and benefits of transport services in the country. And that means that it is meant to be regularly updated and maintained by the ministry, who have committed to do so, not just to monitor implementation of the current National Development Master Plan, but also for future national development plans in the country. So with this, I would like to call on our colleagues in Uganda to use this tool, which has been an expensive but very useful exercise, I'm sure, and to put in the commitment of properly populating it and maintaining it and updating it every couple of years, every few years, so that it remains a useful tool, and so that investments in the sector remain competitive and benefit the people of the country.